So when did the transition happen? Like, how did you meet your plug? Like, where that came in at?
Well, my boy who I was talking about, who gave me the 50, I was buying from him at first. You know, just going through him, and he started using.
And
So-
it's the tennis, it's an instructor.
No, not
there's somebody
not
else.
This
Yeah.
this is my dude. My,
Okay,
my
you
homie,
got it.
the big homie. You know, say the big homie. And I'm buying from him, but he not growing. You know, he using too much. His habit is
Killing him.
Is killing him. You know what I'm saying? He making money, because I'm bringing him money, but his habit is strong. You know, his nose is bleeding because he's snorting so much. And then you know what happened once they nose start bleeding, they got to stop snorting and they start hitting that other thing, or yeah, one of the two. So
Lucy.
he went from that to smoking primos, and it got worse and worse and worse. So I had to get around him. So we started looking for somebody else that we could get coke from. You know, now we out on the prowl. We probably got about $700. You know, we ain't really got no money, but then $700 was a lot of money.
I swear.
You know, you get
Take it a long way.
Yeah, you can get killed over $700. And we just kept looking, and one day I was doing a '59 Chevy, and I've been going to this skill center, and the teacher of the skill center, me and him played tennis together, and I went down there to see where they was at on my interior, and he was like, "Man, where you been? You ain't come to class no more. It's like you just left your interior down here," and you know, me and him was cool, so I couldn't lie to him. You know, I had to tell him what I was doing. He was like, "Man, come by the house," and he gave me my first Nicaraguan plug.
Ooh. And
He
this
gave
South
me the
America. Yes, sir.
He gave me the one that I was telling you, who, when I got out, he died shortly after I got out of prison, and I wish I would have got an interview with him, man. Because he talked about me in such a novice and a baby way that he saw me grow. You know, he saw me grow from a quarter ounce of cocaine to you know,
Cane riding this bitch.
100 kilos.
Cane.
To 100 kilos. So
Ooh.
he laughed about how he used to take advantage of me, you know. And when I say take advantage, it wasn't.
He's making money off you.
It wasn't in a real negative way, because I still was happy about what was going on. You know what I'm saying? 2,800 for me was a good deal for an ounce.
And I made
like,
9. I don't care if you made 300. Who cares?
Yeah.
Or if you made 5.
yeah,
Fuck it.
yeah. More power to you.
I need you to make money, and that's what people don't understand. The game only works if everybody in the circle is making money.
If somebody in the circle ain't happy, the circle ain't gonna be happy.
It ain't gonna work. And you did all this with what was the highest grade you completed in high school?
Man, I shouldn't have been in high school, for real.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I couldn't read at all.
Hold on, you got a
more
whole
than-
book though.
More than it is my name and my mama's name. Them the only words that I could recognize when I was in school.
Man, how did you get through?
Man, I had a method of being able to deal with people. And
Of course.
and I wrestle with this, right? You know, I wrestle with, how did you get through high school? Why couldn't you read? You know what I'm saying? All of the stuff I done.
You was good at faking it too,
When you sitting in that cell for 20 years,
Okay.
huh? By yourself most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
All kind of stuff is going through your mind. You can go back to streets and times and people, and it's just, you ain't got nothing to do but think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at first, when I first fall, I can't even read a book. I can't read the newspaper.
Damn.
So all I can do is just think about my life. You know, how did I get here? What is my girlfriend's doing? You know, how's my kids? You know what I'm saying? You sitting in the cell, and it's, you know, 24 hours a day. That's all you got to do. They only let you out for an hour. Let you out to take a shower, You might come out for food, and then they put you back in that cell.
Trust me.
And where I was held at most of the time, it was a Mexican prison,
Right.
and they didn't really allow many blacks to be in that unit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Mexican wouldn't allow you to be there. They allowed me to be there. You know, like so I had a cell by myself all the time, and they won't allow one of their people to stay with no black.
Oh no, are they the same way down here in jail? It's a little different in the streets, but in jail it's like that.
Yeah, like you
Politics.
can't. They won't
yeah.
let them sleep with you.
Eat, sleep, nothing.
Yeah, sit at the same table. You can't sit at the same table. So most of the time, I was by myself in a cell. No TV, no radio at first. So you got all this time to just think and go over your life. So I'm going over my life, and I'm thinking about how did I get through school. And what I understood is that the teachers didn't dislike me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I was smart enough every now and then
Pay a motherfucker.
to get your paper. You know, you set your paper on the table, I get it, and then I was smart enough too not to get them all right like you would.
Miss a few of them.
I would purposely miss some.
Hey,
you know
man,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
the teacher would be like, "Oh yeah, well he may have did this."
They probably like, boy, this boy is the greatest of all time. As long as you turn it in, it don't matter. It's just crazy because I'm just thinking, I had a friend of mine that was like that, but he couldn't count. Could you count?
Oh, I counted real good.
I see, because to make that money, you got to know how to count. But this boy, he couldn't count. But what he would do, he had a system. He would put his money in, like say if he only sold $500 ounces, right? So everybody had to have $500 so he could look. He got common sense, and he was buying 2-3 bricks at a time. So he would put all his money in a bag and bring it to me. I used to think at first it was a loyalty test until it was getting short because, of course, it's girls stealing. You know, you go to cleaners, they get the money out your pocket.
Yeah.
You do this. You know how the game go. You know, your girl love to
That's
do that.
in my book. That's in my book.
But everybody girl like to wash their clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they bread
Well, my
right
girls,
there.
they didn't wash my clothes. The
I'm
maids,
sure
the maids did. The maids washed the clothes. The girls, they
So,
didn't. You know, the maids, the girls wasn't gonna do no clothes
It's a
washing,
difference.
and they wasn't taking them to the cleaners. But everybody else want to take my clothes to the cleaners. And
flag.
So when I go to jail, I was like, why y'all always want to take my clothes to the cleaners? They said, man, you used to leave money in your pants all the time. And then I understand, you know, $3,000 was really nothing to me at that time. You know, $4,000, you know, you'd be walking around with that. And you know, it was crazy. I remember one time I'm at a stoplight and this kid pulled up on me. He said, man, I got this $50,000 I owe you.
You
And I
didn't
was
remember.
like, you owe me? And he's like, yeah. I said, you don't owe me no 50. And it just so happened that one of my other boys had gave him the work.
And just give it to Rick when you see it.
Yeah.